Hey there, this is Chris and I do layman tech reviews on gadgets, especially cameras and its accessories. Today I've got the new Sony microphone called the ECM-M1, which would fit perfectly on my new Sony A6700. This has 8 microphone pickup patterns, so that's ultra directional. I think it's super directional, omnidirectional, rear directional, plenty of options. Heard that this is quite a good innovation. It also works for the A6000 series, but I think for my A6600 I need to set this to analog. So it fits onto the Sony cameras because it has a digital hot shoe. So I'm gonna put it in and let's take a look. It will not have any dangling cables. 3.5mm stereo cable to the input port here, so this is all digital in, so it's a very clean, slick solution. Alright, let's check it out. Alright, let's check it out. It's quite slick. Doesn't protrude out too much. It's actually a shotgun microphone. So no cables, no batteries to worry about. It's powered directly from the hot shoe. You don't need any cables, so if you set it to video mode, it will record the audio. It doesn't have monitoring. You can't monitor audio from it though. You need to continue to monitor the audio using the headphone jack. So that's one cable if you must. The only thing to note also is that this ECM-M1 works for the Sony full frames, APS-C, does not work on the Sony 1-inch ZV-1. So that's a bummer. So what you get from the package is just the microphone, wind filter, and a bag. That's it. So let's check out the different modes here and see how it sounds like. Alright, so I have it on my tripod right now, so I'm just going to test the different patterns. This is called the ultra directional, then this is called super directional. You can see from the pickup pattern is that for ultra directional you really need to be in the front of the camera to have your voice pick up. Any other noise coming from the ambient will probably be rejected. This is the super directional, this is the unidirectional, and then this is omnidirectional, so that is good for cases where you are behind the camera and you want to speak and you're talking to somebody else in front of the camera and they also want to speak. So that will pick up noise from all around. And then there is a rear directional, there is a rear and front super directional, and I think this is stereo rear and front. I'm not going to mess around with the audio level or the gains because I don't know how they work at the moment. There's also the low cut filter and noise cancellation, which is something I'm going to test later. So I'm just going to test this 8 patterns for now for a layman like myself. Alright, so this is first pickup pattern, the ultra directional. I'm just directly in front of the camera. How does it sound like? 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 Hello, hello, I'm in the back. Alright, let's try the different one, the other one. Okay, so this is the super directional. How does it sound like? 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 Alright, so this is the unidirectional. How does it sound like? How does it sound like? How does it sound like? I'm at the side of the camera. I'm at the side of the camera. How does it sound like? How does it sound like? Right, so this is the other mode, omnidirectional. Probably another mode that I will be using. Testing, testing, 1, 2, 3, walking around the camera, walking behind the camera, walking at the side of the camera, and right now I'm in front of the camera. How does it sound like? And now this is the unidirectional rear. I'm in front of the camera. How does it sound like? How does it sound like? This is the unidirectional rear. I'm at the side of the camera. This is me at the back of the camera, unidirectional. Hello, 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 hello. coming to the front of the camera, I'm coming to the front of the camera. Alright, so this is, I think this is super directional, front and rear, in front of the camera, side of the camera, hello, hello, testing 1, 2, 3, testing 1, 2, 3. I'm at the back of the camera, at the rear of the camera, directly behind it. How does it sound like? Coming to the side, and coming to the front, coming to the front. Testing, testing, 1, 2, 3. This one is a stereo. I'm not sure how it works. Probably won't be using this much. Testing, testing, 1, 2, 3, testing, testing, 1, 2, 3, testing, testing, 1, 2, 3, as I move around the camera. Alright, so I'm back to the ultra directional. Hope you liked that video. It's a very simple test for the new Sony ECM-M1 microphone on my Sony A6700. I'm going to put it out to test in the field, but for now, this is how it sounds like in a room environment. Hope you enjoyed the video. Please hit the thumbs up, leave some comments, subscribe, and till then, see you. God bless.